Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, we got another bunch of nice days. It was cool for the last couple or 3 days, but not bad. Of course, not bad is relative, because a week or two before I would have hated that low temperatures that we had the last couple days, but it's not so bad now because I'm able to use the furnace again. Isn't it great? It's just music to my ears. You know, the temperature starts to get a little cold and the thing comes on all by itself and just warms it back up. Great, fantastic, awesome. And really, you never know how much you appreciate something like a furnace until you go through a winter without one. Try it sometime. Not recommended in the fun department, but it'll sure teach you to appreciate having one that works and has fuel. Anyway, something occurred to me just a little while ago, earlier today, just about an hour or two ago. It occurred to me, all of a sudden, I realized that last month, March, marks 5 years since I very first started making videos on this channel. As a matter of fact, in March of 2009 is when this channel was made. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was March. Anyway, that's a long time to be making videos on YouTube, I'll tell you. And I know there's at least a few that have at least watched occasionally in all that time, for all that time, and it's really just amazing. I'm thinking back to when I first started doing the videos. When I first sat down in front of the camera to record videos, I was extremely uncomfortable doing so, and now it's like, okay, let's do this. And I could sit here and conceivably talk about something for an hour in video and not have the first thought about it. The only reason I don't is because I really don't think anybody would watch an hour of me sitting here blathering about whatever. But those first videos, the quality was terrible. And you can tell, if you look for it, you can tell I was uncomfortable doing it. I didn't really have a whole lot of clue what I was talking about or what I was going to say, and stuff like that, or how to phrase things right. What I would do is I would sit in front of the camera and start recording, and I would talk about things, and I would say things over again, and phrase things different ways, and so on, and then when I got it into the video editor, which at the time was Windows Movie Maker, I would just cut out all the stuff I didn't like. I'd record 10, 15 minutes worth of video, and then maybe anywhere from 2 to 5 of it would actually get to YouTube. And then, of course, in the process, that would cause all kinds of really ugly jump cuts, and it just didn't look very good. It didn't sound all that great. But over time, I got better video editing software. Eventually, I got better camera. And most importantly, I became comfortable with sitting here doing this. And that's amazing, because I've never been what you'd call a people person. Never really have been. I've always been the kind of guy to keep to myself and just let the whole world go by and hope that it doesn't notice me. And here I am doing videos hoping that people do notice. Isn't that amazing? And now I'm actually comfortable with the whole thing. It's awesome. It really is. But 5 years, well over 1,200 videos, and that's just on this channel. There's another 700 and some on the gaming channel. And I'm raring to go and keeping going. I don't intend to stop anytime soon at all. It's been a heck of a ride, and if anybody were to go back and look at my old videos, you'd see how really terrible a lot of them were, quality-wise. and how uncomfortable I was doing it. And you'd see the changes. And another thing you'd see in all that time is actually you get to see me at just about any, many different kinds of states of mind. I'm at my best, I'm at my worst, and feeling really good and so depressed I could just about disappear and so on. And it's all there. And it's really awesome. It just kind of blows me away realizing that I've been doing this for so long. And it's been good for me, I know that. Especially, like, for example, there was a time a while back, and I can't begin to say exactly when. It could even be a year or two, I don't really remember exactly. But there was a time that I realized that I was making a lot of my vlogs were really, really depressing, downer stuff, you know. And I realized that I needed to change that, because if nothing else, people were just plain gonna stop watching. A lot of people had stopped watching, and I realized that was why. So I made a decision. I was going to try to at least appear to sound like I'm trying to pretend to be positive, even if I wasn't, at least while making videos. And it's got to the point now where it's a lot easier to do that than it used to be. And now it's to the point where I sit down and I go to sit down and make a video, and I've had a bad day and it's just all down and everything, and I sit here talking to this thing, talking to you guys, and I'm forcing myself to put on a positive sounding attitude. Even if I'm not positive, I want to sound positive, you know. And it has helped it become a little easier for me to actually change my attitude for that day around to actually being a little bit more positive. Because after I record the video, you know, putting on that mood, it doesn't just go away when I turn the camera off. And that's great. It has been a big help for me. And who knows what's going on next. But we'll have to find that out in future videos, because this one is already well over 7 minutes long. Probably 8 by the time you include the intro and outro. So, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.
Here's the tinfoil strip.